You join us for this T20 between New Zealand and India. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and with me for this match is Ali Mitchell.
Thanks for the fabulous introduction. We're just about ready to get underway.
Thanks, Ali. We're going to go down to the middle now. The captains are ready for the toss.
It's probably going to be a good batting surface throughout this match. Might just favour the team putting the pads on first. Sharma wants to get off to a good start and take on the new ball, it seems. To be down the other end.
The umpire signals that we're ready to go. First ball of the innings about to be bowled. Nice shot, runs possible.
That shot sees them get their innings started. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Huge shot. It's a massive shot, just incredible.
That was a really well-timed shot off the bat, but saw it early and it's dispatched with ease.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Can't hit it any more sweetly than that. Chance, missed. Worked away, that's a nice single. It's in the air and safe. Should get some runs from that. End of the over. India 9 for 0.
Good over for the batters to start the innings.
This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Oh, great shot, not going to beat the field. Simple as you like, the batter didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in that over.
Singh, the left-handed batter, taking guard. They want a solid start.
Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Oh, well, don't even bother running.
Eyes on the side of bowling slightly fuller and have been put away.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. There could be a couple if they hustle.
Strange decision not to run. There's probably two on offer.
as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
All the way, right out of the middle.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Nicely played. Doesn't beat the infield. Over India, 21 for 1.
Oh, crisp, elegant. In this case, definitely powerful. Fantastic start to the chase.
Santner, the spinner, coming into the attack. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Wide of extra cover, and away goes the ball to the boundary.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Sampson has gotten a big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Rocks onto the back foot, and that is just beautiful.
Sampson was quick onto that one, cut it away, through the field into the boundary.
Well, what else do they have in their bag of tricks? Just not much seems to be working at the moment. Nice shot, straight to gully. Right out of the middle of the bat. Can't get that outside the ring field.
That ball was well clear of the fielders. They could have taken a couple, possibly.
Shy, should be runs here. End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. India 30 for 1.
It's a strong combination at the top of the order, and they're showing why so far.
There'll be runs here. Sampson has hit that fine early, run away for 4. Fine leg will not get near that one.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. I can just stand and admire that shot.
Didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas, and the rewards will come. That's a solid shot. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring.
That was a solid shot, really well played. Ball was dropped just a little bit shorter. A great shot off the back foot.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Well balanced, smothered the ball, and through the leg side it goes.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed and forwards. How will the bowler respond?
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
No shot offered there.
See, drills that one away. That'll be 4 more to the tally.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance of it for the fielders.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. Well, now that could be out of the ground. That's a tremendous shot. Just sailed away.
And that was seen so early. The timing was brilliant and has stayed hit. Fantastic.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. Or force a mistake. Nice shot. Runs possible. Finds the fielder with that shot. Couldn't get it through the field. Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive.
Batters are set and they're maintaining their excellent start so far.
Great shot. At least one on offer. Oh, that's beautifully struck. Right out of the guts end all the way.
Get that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
The spectators are absolutely buzzing right now. Huge levels of excitement all round this ground. Goes again. This one's even better than the last. 2 maximums in a row.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot, just ridiculous.
I'll get at least one here. Square cut, finds point, no run. Dropped! What a let-off. Huge shot. That's a massive shot, just incredible.
Just missed the line. What a worst delivery. That was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe. A good innings, that's 15 batting partner, and they're ready to go again. Might look to go big again here.
Shot, should be runs here. Absolutely middle that. There could be a couple if they hustle. There'll be runs here.
That shot brings up the half-century. Beautiful batting display, very solid. I think this is just the start.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Cut away to deep point, should just be the single. India weren't given much of an opportunity there, a very tidy over.
Very good batting after the power play. They've really committed to keeping up with that attacking mentality. Looking to get 200 plus, possibly.
Henry, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
That ball was well clear of the fielders. They could have taken a couple, possibly.
Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary.
Yadav, the new man in the middle, has a lovely technique and will look to get into his work quickly. He's got their tail up.
Extra, no one there. Could be four.
He didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the back.
Can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smack around. Nice shot, run is possible. He's quick onto that in the infield. Scamper through for a single, good running. Great shot. At least one on offer. Good bowling. Kept it nice and tight and made it hard to score.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
Interesting decision to change the bowling. Found the going tough earlier with the ball. A huge challenge with how well these two are scoring. shot, at least 2 on offer. Driven through extra colour. We'll get a single.
Yadav with a leave. Didn't like the whip.
Fantastic pull shot. Rode the bounce and got inside the line. Shot. Should be runs here. Mightn't get to the boundary. They should get at least a couple.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from deep. Samson doesn't offer a shot.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be full.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. There could be a couple if they hustle.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
Super shot.
That ball was well clear of the fielders. They could have taken a couple, possibly.
Absolutely middled that. That's going to be 6. It's going way back into the ground there.
Just textbook. Sees the ball go shorter and gets back fast to pull that shot away for the 6.
Henry shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Pulled away, and it'll beat the fielder at mid-wicket. It looks like they should get 2. Hit that hard and fast. Oh,
position well, punched it to the boundary.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? There'll be runs here. Off the middle of the bat.
That was a really well-timed shot off the back foot. Saw it early and was dispatched with ease.
Yada has gotten a big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Punch through the onside. Great balance, and into the gap it goes. Should be a few at least here. End of the over. 12 runs coming from it. India 122 for 2.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
Chapman has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie one end down. Runs have been flowing a little too easily. Chance to run two. Nicely played. Can't get that outside the ring field. That's gone. Fine catch by the wicketkeeper.
Dubé, the new man at the crease. Left-hander, he's a lovely player to watch and will want to make a good score today. First ball for the batter, coming in. Dubé, left alone, through to the keeper.
Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Dubé, stand and deliver. Holds the pole as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
How clean did they hit that? Plays that immaculately with a straight bat.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Shot, should be runs here. Head was completely still, and they struck that hard, high, and long with the 6.
All the way, right out of the middle. How will the bowler respond?
Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring.
Strange decision not to run. There was probably 2 on offer.
Oh, great shot. Not going to beat the fielder. Oh, nice catch. Great reactions.
Keeshan, the left-handed batter, taking guard. They want a solid start.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Runs here, finds the fielder with that shot. A pour over. The captain's going to have to make big decisions on this bowling attack if this continues.
They had a great foundation early on, and they've carried it forward to make a big total.
Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Shot, runs possible.
That ball was well clear of the fielders. They could have taken a couple, possibly.
I'll get at least one here. Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
And that's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. It's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Yeah, it's so clear that all these spectators here today completely enthralled and energised, judging by that noise anyway. Great shot. At least one on offer. Couldn't get it through the field.
Missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe. How will he reply?
Fantastic ball shot. Rode the bounce and got inside the line. Middled that one, great time. Huge edge. Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Shot, at least 2 on offer. Finds the edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Massive outside edge. Santner coming back into the attack. They'll be wanting to improve their figures a bit. Quick wicket, worked nicely. Onto that early, that could be four.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Well, now that could be out of the ground. That's a tremendous shot, just sailed away.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
The shot's certainly being played at the moment. Some good batting mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. 2 boundaries and 2 balls. Shot, should be runs here. Crack. Head was completely still and they struck that hard, high and long for 6.
That was seen so early. Timing was brilliant and that stayed hit. Fantastic. Can he come back with a dot ball?
What a shot, lovely on drive, and there's little chance of anyone catching that.
Good throw from the deep, bang on target.
Smacked away. It may carry over the fielder for a maximum.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. Brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
New bowler is coming into the attack. Leading edge, but safe. Batter turned their hands a little too early on that, it seemed. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. That's going a long way. What a shot.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Thick edge.
Good return back from the deep.
Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Big edge.
That's a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Go for it. What a shot. Open the face up. Over the cover point. Square drive for 6.
With enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Just need to keep it simple. Wide and length. Round about off stump. That'll force a mistake. Kishan goes all the way. Massive shot, and that's 2 in a row.
Just a little bit of room given, and the power is immense. That's flown over the boundary.
Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them.
No stone being left unturned by the batters. This will be a massive score.
Done spin there. least one here. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure. Worked away. It's a nice single. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. There could be a couple if they hustle.
Strange decision not to run. There's probably 2 on offer.
Drive straight down the ground, mid-on will collect that one though. That's a big one, a maximum, away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck.
Well, that's just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top and it just keeps going.
Some well-targeted bowling in that over, certainly something to build on.
They attacked all areas of the ground, 4s, 6s, and there was strong running as well.
Going with pace now. That's going to be 6. It's going way back into the crowd there.
Well, that was a slower ball. Didn't fall anywhere. Got the timing just right. Beautifully shot. A good innings. That's 50. Simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
A boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Boundaries are flowing. You need to find a dot ball or 2 just to slow things down again. Brilliant shot there.
That's a lovely flowing drive through the covers to pick up the 4.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be a maximum.
Well, the shorter ball doesn't work here. Rode the bounce well and eased it over the top for 6 runs.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Oh, too much for him, and got what it deserved. Incredible. What a break.
The new batter, right-hander, will look to settle in quickly.
Pandya ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Great shot, rode the ball up with him and cuts through point. End of a high-scoring over. Beautiful batting. After hitting the boundary that many times, there's high confidence out in the middle.
Well, that was a perfect example of sustained power hitting. What a finish that was.
Sodhi back on now. It's been heaved away and punished over the rope. That's a brute of a maximum.
Well, these are crucial deliveries. 12 from 2 balls, and maybe there's a bit of a momentum shift.
And what else do they have in their bag of tricks? Just not much seems to be working at the moment. It's going a long way. What a shot.
Well, now that flew over the boundary. 18 from 3. It's not fun and games out there if you're bowling. It's all in the head now.
Slade shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Edge, but it drops safely. Oh, whack. Hit the bones out of that. It's going for a maximum.
And that's just timed brilliantly. Moves closer to 50 and to need something special to get the wicket.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, this might get that wicket. Brilliant. That'll take some catching.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flying into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
And that's the end of the innings. India have set a target of 267. This is a massive total to chase. You have to stay positive, but the openers are going to have to get at it straight away. There can't be any settling in.
First ball for the batter, coming in.
What a shot, lovely on drive, and there's little chance of anyone catching that.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Conway has gotten a big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Shot, at least 2 on offer. Wide of extra cover, and away goes the ball to the boundary.
Flushed away and got it well enough to find the boundary.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Big edge, where's that going?
It didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Seifert is starting to really get on top of this bowl and may need a few changes to hold the momentum. Great shot. At least 1 on offer. End of the over, 13 coming from it. New Zealand, 13 for none.
One gone and an excellent start to this power play.
They'll get at least one here. He was quick onto that in the infield.
No need for the fielders to chase that one.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. There'll be runs here.
We can't fault that shot. It's nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Super batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure right on the bowler. They've got to respond. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Good cricket all round. A good delivery, timed well to the fielder.
Shot, should be runs here. End of the over, New Zealand 22 for none.
Second over of the power play done, and it's another 12 plus. Fantastic start.
Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Nice shot, runs possible. Push hard, should get back for 2.
That ball was well clear of the fielders. They could have taken a couple, possibly.
Huge, that has flown.
This batter is brilliant off the back foot, transfers their weight back and pulls it away for a maximum.
It's really hard not to get caught up in the excitement. The crowd are loving every minute of this match. Great shot. Just stepped inside the line and flickered the wrist, and that'll run out to the boundary.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and had been put away.
Having been hit for consecutive boundaries, really interested to see how they can bounce back with the next ball. There could be a couple if they hustle. Doesn't beat the infield.
brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for 6.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Great shot. At least one on offer. Massive outside edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
That's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. There'll be runs here. Couldn't get it through the field. Finds the fielder with that shot. Swept away fine, should just be a single. Wide of extra cover and away goes the ball to the boundary.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed and 4 runs. Might look to go big again here.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Good throw from the deep, bang on target. Strange decision not to run. There's probably 2 on offer.
Nicely played.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Shot, should be runs here. That's got a flight number attached to it. That ball has gone a long, long way.
And that's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Good shot. A beauty. End of the over. New Zealand 70 for 0. Captain can now put 5 fielders outside the circle. Run coming on. Obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Went with the bounce and hooks that down leg side. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Free scoring over for the batting side, taking advantage of some very poor bowling.
With the field spread out, the batters have done really well finding boundaries and running, but the required rate still climbed. If they can stay the course for the next few overs, they could launch and really attack this total.
Punched off the back foot and beats the infield. More runs on offer here. Shot, at least 2 on offer. Power and precision in that shot. That's a boundary save for sure. The over. New Zealand are only 1 for 0.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
Bishnoi coming back on here. They've been bowling really well so far. Great shot. At least 1 on offer. That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
Well, the bowler watches that one go straight back over their head for 6. Brilliant shot. A good innings, that's 50. Simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to the batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
Driven through extra cover. We'll get a single. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4. Well, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved.
That shot brings up the half-century. Beautiful batting display. Very solid. I think this is just the start.
There could be a couple if they hustle.
Robinson coming in, but he'll be starting from the non-striker's end for now.
Rana coming back into the attack. He runs here.
That ball was well clear of the fielders. They could have taken a couple, possibly. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Nice shot. Cut away, running towards the boundary. That'll take some chasing.
That was a good, strong throw back in, right over the stumps. That shot sees them get their innings started.
Oh boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
Rana shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Nicked it. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitching it on a length is obviously the way to go. Shot, should be runs here. India will need to change their approach, leaking runs. That'll give both batters enormous confidence.
The batters are working the strike around, picking gaps for boundaries, but they might need to start taking some chances in the back half of the innings to keep in touch.
Nice shot, runs possible.
Strange decision not to run. There's probably 2 on offer.
Oh, that is out of here. That could be out of the ground.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on the length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Cut away to deep point, should just be the single. Massive edge, misses everyone, and that's racing away. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Nicely played. Can't get that outside the ring field. End of the over. New Zealand 104 for 1.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
You can't fault the bowling, sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there's no point chasing that.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Get at least one here. Edged. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. What a shot. Lovely on ground. And there's little chance of anyone catching it up.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary. How will he reply?
Big edge. The bowler looks really confident. Let's quick onto that in the infield.
Slower ball that didn't fool anyone. Got the timing just right. Beautiful shot.
Will you listen to that crowd? They are loving this. It's difficult to hear yourself thinking here. Mightn't get to the boundary. They should get at least a couple.
That ball was well clear of the fielders. They could have taken a couple, possibly.
Fantastic ball shot. Rode the bounce and got inside the line. That's a solid shot. Doesn't beat the infield. End of another disappointing over. Yada has to be asking what's going wrong. It's not what you expect from a key bowler.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Too good. That is huge.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Well, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. There could be a couple if they hustle. Couldn't get it through the field.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Conway has gotten a big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Flicked away, finally pretty square. Just an easy single. It's a leading edge, but just doesn't carry to the fielder. Conway, fortunate there. Another over where runs just too easy to find. These batters are seeing the ball really well, and the confidence is starting to build.
The batters have controlled the middle portion of this innings, but they'll need to launch now with wickets in the dugout.
Shot, should be runs here. Kishan with a beautiful piece of fielding. Yeah, nice early call. That's an easy run. Massive outside edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Great shot. At least one off.
Bowls on the side of bowling slightly fuller and have been put away.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary.
Collects that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. Edged it. No one there. Could be four.
Good return back from the deep.
Rana back into bowl here. They'll be wanting to improve their figures. A wicket would do nicely. Edged, unplayable. well timed, but there's a fielder out there. Out! What a screamer!
As well, quickly. He's got their tail up.
Great shot.
Hooked on its way, really. Pivoted onto the back foot and lofted it all the way.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. He runs here.
I'd say that was the right call not to run again. There's some strong arms out there in the field.
Crack! Head was completely still and they struck that hard, high and long for six.
This batter is brilliant off the back foot, transfers their weight back and pulls it away for a maximum. How will the bowler respond?
That's a solid shot. End of the over, New Zealand 164 for 2.
They had a great foundation early on and they've carried it forward to make a big total.
Boomer back into the attack. Fantastic pull shot. Rode the bounce and got inside the line.
That was a really well-timed shot off the back foot. Saw it early and it was dispatched with ease.
There was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. They'll get at least one here. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Scampered through for a single. Good running. Boomer over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the bat. That could be four.
Well, that's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers. No need for the fielders to chase that one.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Can't hit it any more sweetly than that.
Just textbook. Sees the ball go shorter and gets back fast to pull that shot away for the six.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. Just force a mistake. Great shot. At least one off.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you've just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. It's quite extraordinary. Robinson, don't do it to him like that. What a shot.
Well, any sign of nerves approaching the half-century can be forgotten. A brilliant shot for six.
That's the over. New Zealand, 191 for 2.
This total was always going to be a challenge, going at 10+. They need to accelerate again to get close enough to the required rate.
That is huge, enormous, massive, gigantic. Take the hit.
That's a brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for six.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important, just focus on getting the next delivery right. And again, another maximum. All the fielders can do is watch as that sails deep into the crowd.
All about the bat speed, that one. Got under the short ball. Boundary's too short for this batter. Needs a dot ball.
Nice shot. Runs possible. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. There could be a couple if they hustle. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
They attacked all areas of the ground, fours, sixes, and there was strong running as well.
Massive outside edge. Too much room and got what it deserved.
With a shorter ball doesn't work here. Rolled the bounce well and eased it over the top for 6 runs.
Boomer shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. India with a massive shout. Oh my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
Shot off the back foot, really well timed. Everyone just had to stand, watch and admire. A good innings, that's 50. Simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again.
Robinson goes large again. 2 maximums in a row. We're in for a treat here, I reckon.
Jumped all over the slower ball, only gave them more time to see it and make sure of it.
Having been hit for consecutive boundaries, really interested to see how they can bounce back with the next ball. Huge edge. Huge over. 20 runs out of there. New Zealand, 229 for 2.
Well, that was a perfect example of sustained power hitting. What a finish that was.
coming back. Done well so far. I'll get at least one.
Here's the gap wonderfully on the offside of cover.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. That's high. Is there enough on it? There is. Add that maximum to the scoreboard. Thank you very much.
Hit that one on the arc. A fabulous drive for 6.
Bracewell is starting to really get on top of this bowling. May need a few changes to hold the momentum. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Left alone. Taken by the keeper. Have to go for it now.
Nicely played.
Might look to go big again here.
Big edge. Oh, what a chance. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Oh, great shot. Not going to beat the fielder. That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the match and join us again.